So, hello and welcome. For the last couple of days, we have been bringing you updates related to the Indian team, their travel to Sri Lanka, what they will be doing when they will be traveling to Colombo for the two-match test series. And now we have got updates related to Sri Lanka test team because we are here in Dambula. So, Debasis, I'll straight hit to you. What is the update? Because you have got a breaking. What is that?
Yeah, obviously, on the breaking, obviously, you all know that Kushal Mendes, he got injured in the last game against Colombo Caps, and
He plays for Colombo.
Colombo Caps, so he misses out for the remainder of the Lanka Premier League season 6. But the big news is the selectors, the Sri Lankan selectors, the national selector, there are five of them, so they are going to pick the test squad by the end of this month. And then the team will be sent to the sports minister Sunil Kumar Gamage before it is ratified, because that has been the process for then the team selections. The team is being picked by the selectors, then they are sent to the sports ministers for his approval 14 days prior to the series. So in that case, we all know the test match starts at Gaul. The first test match starts at Gaul from the 15th of August. So in that case, tentatively, we would say tentatively, because 14 days prior, so likely by the end of this month, or say 1st of August.
1st of August, yes, and Indian team also is likely to be announced, as we have already said, maybe this week or by latest by the end of this month. The Indian team will be announced, as Devashish has already said that Sri Lankan team is likely to be announced on first. 14 days prior is what we are getting at the moment, and it will be a very interesting selection just because Pathum Nisanka is already out of the Lanka Premier League. What we have heard from our sources here in Sri Lanka is that he's doing his rehab and he's recovering well. And the sources are telling us that he's expected to be fit and available for the series opener in Gaul. But now the latest blow to Kushal Mendes is a big worry because it's a hamstring. He's been continuously playing, and he's an important. If you look at the test team, Kushal Mendes is not just an experienced player, one of the experienced campaigners in this test squad. He's also the wicket keeper of the team. So, Devashish, just in case if Kushal Mendes misses out, then I think they will have to go to Lahiru Udara, who did really well in the recent series against West Indies and has been doing well in LPL. He's the top run scorer here.
Yeah, absolutely, Vaibhav. You are spot on, and you have been following Sri Lankan cricket closely, like anyone. I do not follow that much. So I have means obviously I have to give credit where it's due. You have been brilliant with your homework, but obviously Lahiru he has scored a century in that second test against the Caribbean against the West Indies, and he has been in great form. He is going through a purple patch, two back-to-back half centuries in the Lanka Premier League. So I think, and the selectors are pinning high hopes. We had a word with few of the ex-cricketers. I recently had a word with obviously Parvez Maroof. He also reckoned that he is the most promising talent. So I think if Kushal Mendes misses out, there is a high chance that he might be brought into that. Obviously, he will be part of the test squad, but he might play against India in that first test at Gaul.
Definitely, and as things stands right now, it is same for both the teams. When it is for India and Sri Lanka, both things say both teams for both teams things are very much similar. If you look at the selection committee's point of view, from an Indian point of view, there are a couple of injury concerns there. Washington Sundar and Nitish Kumar Reddy. Here we have Kushal Mendes on Sri Lanka's part, Kushal Mendes and Pathum Nisanka, and important players, first choice players to both the teams. So it's going to be an interesting couple of few days ahead. And as we have said, we will keep bringing you all the updates related to the test series, and of course the Lanka Premier League is going on. We are providing you all the coverage from down here from Sri Lanka.
I also have another update,
Yes.
Vaibhav. Obviously, the Sri Lankan team will be traveling to Gaul for the first test on the 8th of August. So they will be traveling to Gaul for the first test on the 8th of August. And you know, we have earlier reported as well that the Indian team will be playing a 4-day practice game which starts from the 7th of August next month at the Nondescript Cricket Club. So Indian team will be traveling to Gaul on the 11th, where they will have their final preparation. But as far as the Sri Lankan team is concerned, they will be traveling to Gaul on the 8th of August. That's the update with regard to when the teams will be traveling to Gaul for the first test match. Vaibhav.
Yeah, so I think we have summed up everything this video related to Sri Lanka cricket. Obviously, whatever updates we'll be getting, we'll be keep providing you from here down in Sri Lanka. But you also keep following Revsportz for all the news breakings, updates, and more stories. Thank you for watching.